What's going on, my people? How's everybody doing out there? I hope y'all are doing great. It's Friday out here, and what better day than to put another video out. This one is a public service announcement to all you small business owners out there. Even people that aren't small business owners should hear this. According to some preliminary reports, we are in a recession. Official. We're not gonna know until the end of July when they actually do the second quarter numbers, but looks like we've got 2 quarters in a row of negative gross domestic product. That's negative GDP. That means our country has shrunk or shrank, however you want to say it, 2 quarters in a row. That is the definition of a recession. So we're in a recession. Now, even if we're not officially in, we're very close. So this is some information on how to survive a recession. And before I get into that, I want to show you guys something. My kids, I love them very much. They hooked me up with this thing called a Remarkable tablet. They're not paying me for this, but I love this thing. It's like a notebook, and it writes like one too. So I took some notes, and I want to share this with everyone. And it's how to survive a recession as a small business owner. These tools, this resource I'm gonna give you is actually good to utilize throughout the good times and the bad times, because as you prepare your business for success, you wanna think long-term, right? You want to say, how is my business going to look 5 years, 10 years? Do I want it to be viable? Do I want to grow? Like, is this just a fly-by-night type of business, or is this a business that is going to be something I could pass down to my family, or just grow, right? To a point where I can sell it, or whatever it may be. You want to put these resources into place. You want to put these tools into play so that your business is sellable and your business grows and it's there for the long term. Right? So, and I'm using my notes. I took notes on my Remarkable. All right, I'm gonna go step 1. Step 1 is probably the most important thing a business owner should focus on, is understanding where your money is going. Okay? You gotta know where your money's going in your business. All right, if you're a business, you're selling a service or you're selling a product, right? You're selling a service or you're selling a product. In hopes to get paid for it, right? And what you're hoping to do is, provide a resource to your community that people find value in, and they'll pay you for that. So, with that, there's also expenses that are associated with running a business. You got a subscription plan, you've got rent, you've got gas if you're traveling from place to place, you got to take people out to eat to get new clients. You gotta buy inventory, you gotta buy equipment, you gotta hire employees. Those are expenses, right? Running a business is not cheap. So, where's your money going? You gotta have up-to-date financial numbers for your business. So, whether you're utilizing a bookkeeping system like a QuickBooks, like a Xero, like a Wave, or you have a bookkeeper helping you, or an accountant, right, helping you with your business, you want to make sure your numbers are up to date so you can see where you're spending money, right, and you can see where money's coming in, and you can make decisions based on those numbers, right? If you're spending too much money on subscription plans, on these apps and everything that's supposed to help your business that are not doing anything for your business, maybe it's a good idea to cancel some of those, right? Make sure your numbers are up to date. Number 1. Number 2, do more with your assets. And here's what I mean by that. Every business has assets, right? You have something, whether it's a computer, whether it's an office space, whether you have equipment, like you're a landscaping company, you have a bunch of equipment, or you're a store and you have inventory, or you're a service business and you have receivables out there, right? Here's some examples that I think you can utilize to do more with your assets. The easiest one is this: if people owe you money, get paid, right? Look at your accounts receivable. If you have aging accounts receivables where people owe you money for your service, hey, reach out to them. Encourage them to pay you. Encourage your money to come in. Number one, get your receivables done. Number two, let's say you have an office space for your business, and maybe you have some extra space in your office. Rent it out. Utilize, maximize your space. Find someone that can come in and split rent with you, right? Cut costs that way. If you have vehicles associated with your business that are sitting idle, rent them out to another small business coming up. That's additional revenue. So look at the assets that you have in your business and figure out, how am I maximizing my assets? Can I get some other revenue from this stuff? So I hit that out. Extra space in an office or a warehouse. Extra space in a warehouse. That's people always looking for warehouse space. So you can rent out some extra space you have in your warehouse to somebody who needs to store some stuff, or they want to do something for your warehouse. That's extra income. So look at your assets and find ways to get money from that. 3, very important. If you have high interest debt, like if you have credit card balances that are sitting there charging you 25, 30% interest. If you have a high interest loan that you got because you needed to do something quickly, so you reached out to a lender like myself, right? And I was able to help you quickly, but it's not the cheapest loan based on that time. Look at that, and if you can refinance that, I would do that. Look at an SBA option. You can extend your term out a lot farther, make your payments lower, and lower your interest rate. SBA has some great options out there. Reach out to me and we can look at some options for your business if you're interested. But refinance high interest debt, okay? So you want to really, the point is to get your costs down in running your business. And then number 4, which is very important, is be open to new lines of business. Don't just be stuck on one thing. You can do things that complement your business. Here's an example. Let's say you're a realtor, right? And the real estate market is kind of slowing down because, interest rates are higher. So people are taking a step back from buying homes. So, business is a little slow. Why don't you add staging to your realty business? Stage for other realtors that have houses on the market that are, find a way to generate additional revenue that kind of complements your business at the same time. Or get into property management as well. A lot of realtors are doing that too. Bring in additional sources of revenue. Let's say you're a landscaper, right? And you have, people aren't in their grass cut right now because the weather is hot where it hasn't rained. There's a drought, so there's no grass growing. Get into power washing. Get into power washing homes and stuff like that. There's other ways to bring in revenue for your business. And I think one more is if you're a bookkeeper, right? And all you do is bookkeeping. Think about adding payroll services to your bookkeeping services. So there's a lot of things you can look at as your business model and say, what can I add to my business model to bring in additional revenue, but also complements my business, so everything flows smoothly in that aspect. There's always ways to add revenue streams to your business. So hopefully these 4 tips you can implement into your business and ride this recession out unscathed, and also keep your business striving and thriving for the long term. If you have any questions, you want to dig a little deeper, first of all, subscribe to this video, right? Comment on the bottom, share it with your friends, hit like, all that good stuff, and then reach out to me directly if you have any other questions in the comments below. Let's engage with each other. Be more than happy to dig deeper on some of these resources and see how best we can help each other. That's what it's all about. Have a great one, guys.